just baffling that I even have to mention this, but I just want to be completely 110,000% transparent and clear with you guys on this channel. This is a general reading. A general reading does not mean it is personal to you. It is not personalized to you. Just because you resonate with a vast majority of the reading, that is wonderful. That's great. That probably means that you're at the right pile. It does not mean that every single teeny tiny detail that I say is meant for you, because I have thousands of people, if not millions of people, that are tuning in, tapping in to every single individual pile. So as I said before, and I will say it again, I will never encourage you to get into a relationship or get back with a person that is narcissistic, abusive, treats you poorly in any way, or is just borderline gross. Okay, I will never do that. I have never done that, and I will never do that. I just had to put that out there and had to make it very clear. Once again, this is a general reading. Thank you very much and enjoy.
She's an icon,
cementing her status
a legend,
one of music's biggest stars.
and she is the moment.
Yay! Alrighty. Hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. I'm so excited. Yes, baddies, there is 70% off of my Etsy readings right now. So do not run, sprint, okay? Because they are incredible, personalized, directly to your needs, whether that be love, career, life, or even a blind reading where I know literally nothing about you. I can still give you a reading. So definitely go check that out, as they are as little as $33 for a personal reading from me, yours truly. So like I said, don't run, sprint to it, because those are gonna fly off the shelves. But yes, baddies, I'm so excited today. You guys are in my brand new space. I'm still working on getting it set up, but then I will be doing some more face-to-face collective readings and just everything super beautiful and wonderful. So I'm so unbelievably grateful. I'm happy. I'm here. We made it with the cats and everything. So yes, today's pick card reading is going to be what makes you f***able. So what makes other people want to fuck you because you're that hot. So yes, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. But for the besties that want to stick around, I just wanted to tell you guys, like, yes, we did make it. Our cross-country move went very successfully. Everything went super well. We had 2 cats with us, so that definitely made the trip a lot more difficult. Just having cats that, you know, can meow and stuff, and we had to stay overnight in a hotel room, so that was incredibly nerve-wracking as well. Leaving the U-Haul out in the open in the middle of the city, just for anybody to come across. So everything worked out perfectly though. Nothing was touched. There was just one moment where we were coming out of our hotel room and my cat was meowing because she doesn't like to be in her, you know, in her carrier, even though it's the cushiest and the roomiest carrier I could possibly find for her. She still does not like it. And we were leaving our room and this lady comes out with curlers still in her hair and she goes, "There's pets allowed here?" And my partner just looks at her and goes, "Yeah." And she rolls her eyes. And so he literally says to her, "Get over yourself." And we just kept walking because we were literally leaving the hotel. Like, we weren't staying there another night. We were literally on our way out, and this Karen just had to come out and insert herself into any, like, that's literally the thing with Karens, is like, they don't care. All they want to do is just like have their opinions heard, even if it means hurting other people and hurting their family members in the process because it's freaking embarrassing. They still want their opinions to be heard. So that was the only thing. That, and of course driving the U-Haul cross country. Luckily I did not have to drive it at all. Zach took the entire shift of driving the U-Haul, so that was crazy. I just got to passenger princess it up, so that was really nice. Like, I pretty much just had to, you know, sit there and look pretty and be supportive, tell him if there were cars in the other lane that he couldn't see. So yeah, that was like brutal. It was terrifying. It was expensive, but in my whole heart and soul and my gut, I just feel like it's so worth it. And like literally already since we've moved here, within the first 10 minutes, I kid you guys not, Zach already made several music connections in the first 10 freaking minutes of living here, which is just crazy. Like, we did not see that kind of progress in the space where we were. And I feel like the moral of the story here is that you kind of have to listen to your gut, even if it terrifies you, even if it scares you, you just have to listen to it because you never know where it's going to bring you. And I'm actually seeing 4 in the clock while I'm saying that too. So yeah, like this move again was expensive. It was anxiety inducing. And I mean, I have really I shouldn't even say really bad anxiety issues because I did go to therapy. I'm doing way better now, but I do still have anxiety. And so doing something like this was like, I just could never see myself doing it in a million years. And so the fact that it's done, we're here, all we have to do is hang up some decor and we're good. Like, it just feels so surreal. So yeah, besties, I just had to share with you guys the update because I know that you guys have been following along. Even if you haven't, even if you're brand spanking new here, welcome. We do have a Discord. We do have, you know, my personal readings, whatever, this channel. You guys can rant to me down below. Tell me about, you know, your life. Did you just move recently? Are you thinking about moving? What is kind of like holding you back from that, if anything? Because I'm here, I want to be here for you guys and I want to be able to, you know, help believe in those dreams because I know there's a lot of people, even family members for us, you guys, like we literally could not move for over 2 years because anytime that we sort of like got a little bit of legway, we're about to start moving, family members would be like, oh, well, yeah, we've got this going on, so you guys actually can't move. Or like, oh yeah, that sounds very unrealistic and you guys are gonna go broke and you're gonna lose all your money. And so it's just like, that's the thing, is like people will tell you anything that, you know, to kind of protect you, and I'm putting that in quotation marks, protect you, when in reality it's like, it's just something that they're not used to. And so how would they know how it's going to go if they've never done it before? So yeah, it's just, you know, one of those things. So it just kept getting pushed off and pushed off and pushed off until finally we just sucked it up and we did it. And we, yeah, made the trip out here, made several trips out here, and now I live here, which is just crazy. Oh my gosh. And okay, last thing, you guys, I know I'm like ranting and rambling, but my cat count is up to 10. I have already seen 10 cats here, whether it be in store windowsills, I'm not kidding you guys, or literally out on the street. If I think of it, I'm gonna insert the clip here because I ended up finding not one, but 5 cats that just live, actually 6, that live inside outside in this one neighborhood that's like so close to me. So it's just amazing that I can just walk around and like pet cats, come home, pet even more cats, and just live my life to the fullest. Okay, and sorry, one more thing. But we went to this pastry shop here and it was so delightful and so wonderful. The pastries were amazing and the guy ended up giving us free cookies just because we're new to the area. So it's just the little things like that that really make me feel like I made the right choice, I'm in the right area. And of course, there's always going to be a risk. There is a risk with doing anything in your life. Like, if you want to start a new job, it's risky because you could be fired at any time. Versus if you want to start, you know, running your own company, it's risky because it could go under any time. But like, everything is risky, okay? Everything is. And it's who you listen to that is going to make the world of a difference in the risks that you are willing to take and make in order to create your dream life. So Always keep that in the back of your mind. There's always going to be people that are trying to tell you, no, this is not going to work. No, this is not realistic. No, you can't do that. No, 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 no. But you just have to keep listening to your beautiful gut that is telling you, yes, 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 yes. I need this. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Let's go on ahead and get right into today's pick a card reading. Again, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, the beautiful protection prevention card. This is going to be your reading today for what do people find about you. So hyping you up, complimenting you, and seeing what people find affable. So I love that. But with the protection and prevention card, I'm already picking up that you guys are incredibly protective of the people that you love. You give off mad mama bear energy where it's like, you do not F with me or anybody that I love, otherwise you're gonna get it, bro. And so that's what I'm already seeing. And I feel like that makes you unbelievably sexy and attractive because you're super protective. And again, I feel like partners want that. Yes, because it shows that beautiful love. And by the way, I'm using Zach's deck today. This isn't he didn't create this, but it was one of his. It's like the Moon and Sun Tarot deck or something. Let me get the name of it. Some people ask me what I use. Yeah, there we go. Sun and Moon Tarot. So I just thought it was gorgeous. I'm like, hand that over. I'm using it. So what makes you guys affable is the fact that you bring a lot of love to the table. You're very reciprocable. So anything that somebody is going to give you, you are going to give back in return, if not 10 times that amount. You always love people, and you love people with your entire heart and soul. I'm also hearing that you're very non-judgmental. So people really do feel like they can come to you for advice. They feel like they can lean on you for support. And yeah, I keep hearing like you're super non-judgmental, like you don't judge people. Example, like if, you know, somebody's a part of the LGBTQ, I feel like you are the person that they kind of go to for advice about situations and stuff, because other people might judge them just for being a part of that community, whereas you accept and love everybody. Yes, which I love that so much. And the Two of Cups here especially says, I give as much as I take. And you also have the Ace of Cups here, you guys. So this pile, I feel like, is very romantic. I feel like you like to live your life as if it's like a rom-com, and I feel like that's unbelievably attractive and sexy to people. People find the way that you love super attractive. So this pile could even be my demisexuals too, where it's like you don't, yeah, look at that, that's kind of crazy. You don't like to have intercourse with somebody or be intimate with somebody until you have sort of established that connection and that relationship on a deeper level. So you don't really do one night stands. That's just not your thing. And so that could be what makes you unbelievably attractive and affable, is because not everybody gets to F you, you know, like you're very selective. I feel like you're very like addictive to people too. And again, like with the Judgment card here, like I was literally saying, you don't like judge other people. I feel like if you do judge somebody, it's like you have good reason to, you know, like kind of like the Karen that I was talking about at the beginning of this video in my story time. But like that's the vibe. It's like you really don't judge other people. You're very accepting. And yeah, I see like this person that's like raining down this beauty on other people. I feel like your words carry a lot of weight. I'm hearing you're very poised as well and graceful. So even if you are like arguing with somebody, I feel like you carry yourself very well. That might be something too, where it's like people almost like, I don't want to say arguing with you, but that's kind of the energy, because you're so sexy when you argue. You might be a lawyer. Like this is giving like Elle Woods like lawyer energy, where yeah, like what, like it's hard like getting into Harvard. I feel like you guys are very intelligent. You you carry yourself very well. And again, you live life as if it's a rom-com. So I think that's what people find very sexy. And again, with the Devil card here, it's like you are the temptress. Everybody that sleeps with you gets addicted. So people from your past still be thinking about you even now, even today, which you might not want people from your past, that's fine, but just know that like you have left such an intense mark on people's lives that they still think about you to this day. Wow. So that's pretty cool. Yes, the Five of Pentacles, like people that you've left out in the cold. Everybody still be thinking about you. The sunshine that you bring to the table, the fire, the passion. Ooh, look at these people. They're like kissing in the ocean too. So that could be kind of like your energy too, is just like, again, it's very romantic. Like you want to kiss on the beach. You want to be taken out, right? Like you want to have a fun time. And I feel like that's what makes you super attractive as well. So you could be like a bit of a partier, or just kind of like to get out there, be more extroverted. Just know that like all eyes are on you when you decide to do that, because everybody wants your attention. Ooh, we have makeup on point, which we love to see. Okay, I'm gonna take this chunk because it did just kind of fall out. People defend you behind your back. Okay, and that could even be where that protective energy is coming in. Like, because you are so protective of other people and you're really non-judgmental, I feel like you have such a good heart. Again, this is what makes you effable. I feel like people want to F you because you have a great heart. It's like one of those people that is just like charitable and generous and kind. Again, much like an Elle Woods, you carry yourself unbelievably well, and people find that very sexy and attractive. Compliments all around. Yes, so I feel like what makes you effable is the fact that you're able to give other people compliments. I feel like partners or people that you've slept with in the past, you've complimented the fuck out of them and they really, really like that. I feel like you give very wholesome and genuine compliments too. It's never just like only surface level. Of course you give like compliments on people's outfits and stuff too, but it feels like when you give a compliment, it feels like you're genuinely touching somebody's soul. And again, this pile, I feel like you're gonna get it. Yeah, people are obsessed. Again, that's what makes you effable, is because everybody wants it. And so, yeah, you're, what, spirit guys, you're like the Labubu of this time. That's what they're saying about you, because it's like, people see you with somebody else and they want you. Or like you're just walking around, you just look like a beautiful gem on people's arms. And so everybody wants a piece of that, you know? You got options, exactly. People are obsessed and you got options. That's pretty crazy, because I feel like spirit guides are pointing out again that people want you because other people want you. And that's not like a bad thing. I just feel like you're super popular. Like there's just a lot of people that are obsessed with you. I'm hearing men and women too. So yeah, like you could be part of the LGBTQ community, but even if you're not, even if you're just like straight, know that the same sex is still attracted to you. There's a lot of people that are. Finding your inner peace. So again, when going back to that, like carrying yourself with grace and with elegance, that's what makes you fuckable, is because you literally are able to carry yourself with such grace. You're peaceful, you maintain the peace, you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe is right in the world. Yeah, do you trust me? Toxic friends. And better things times are coming. Okay, so that's really interesting. I feel like a side note here would be like, if you're kind of struggling with like the right friend group, or finding the people that truly do defend you behind your back, actually know that it's coming and it's on its way. But at the same time, I feel like you could have dealt, especially with the devil energy here, with a lot of like toxic relationships, people that maybe didn't have your best interest at heart. But know that better times are coming, better options, better people. We love to see it. Yeah, healing from previous relationships. So again, I feel like it's kind of random, but that's what makes you effable, is the fact that like You are finding your inner peace. You are healing. You're moving forward. And I feel like it's that kind of energy where it's putting a lot more emphasis on you and what you want in this lifetime, you know? It's like after Wizard Liz got cheated on, she didn't just like stay stuck on that man and like kept going back to him. No, she started focusing more on herself. She bought herself a push present, which was a freaking Ferrari. And so that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. It's like y'all don't really stay stuck after partnerships, after people who have done you wrong. And I feel like that's what's so sexy. And that's what keeps people coming back for more. And that's what keeps people addicted to your energy, is because you're able to move on so fast and leave people kind of in the dust, but for good reason. Okay, I want some of these green ones. Oh, that's not green. Yeah, jealousy who? Exactly. Again, that could go back to like the friendships too. I just get that like a lot of people are jealous of you in the bar, in wherever you're going out, partying, whatever. You are the person that people are hitting on typically, like of your friend group, of the people that you're around. You are the person that people are hitting on. And so like it sucks to say, but y'all don't really get jealous of other people because it's like, how could you? Yeah, no. I feel like you're not afraid to say no. You're not afraid, again, to stand up for yourself. And yeah, you just don't get jealous because you're that bitch. Like, you're just hot. Beautiful soul and heart. Exactly. And again, this is what people find affable about you, which might be crazy, but it's really not. It's like you boost other people's confidence. You lift other people up. You build other people up rather than tearing other people down. And because of that, it makes you super, super attractive. Wow, so you have gorgeous eyes. I feel like whenever people look into your eyes, they see the world, okay? You have beautiful eyes, whether it be the color, the shape, your lashes, or D, all of the above. I feel like your eyes are magnetizing. People can look into your eyes forever. I'm also hearing that you have very good eye contact as well, which is not something that everybody is pretty good at. So even if it's something that you have to actively work on, you still have very good eye contact, and people find that very, very, very sexy. Safe haven vibes. Yeah, people feel like they can be authentic around you. So exactly what I was saying, like people feel like there's no judgment when it comes to you. Like you really pour out your heart and soul to other people. And so it creates that beautiful safe space for people to do the same thing to you. And I just feel like it's super attractive that people can find that safe haven with you, that they can find a space where they can, you know, I don't want to say yap, but like that's the kind of vibe. It's just like be open to yapping. I feel like you love a good yap session. Oh my gosh. Okay. And when this is the second card talking about your makeup. So I feel like I didn't emphasize it a lot, but that I feel like is incredible. I feel like they're telling me that it's like not too much. It's that perfect amount of makeup where it really does emphasize your natural features without, you know, caking it on and like being super cakey or anything. Like I feel like you have that perfect mix and balance of, you know, okay, I want to emphasize this and I want to maybe cover up this a little bit, but not too much, you know, like you still allow your natural skin to kind of like show through. I'm also hearing I'm comfortable in my skin as well. So I feel like you're very comfortable and confident and you carry yourself so well in just the way that you look in your natural self. So be proud of yourself because I feel like that's so beautiful. All right, but let's shuffle this and see what messages come from Love Radio. Ooh, Butterflies by Queen Nasia. I believe that's how you say it. Yeah, it's like everybody gets butterflies whenever they're around you. You have options. You know, a lot of people are interested in you. A lot of people are wanting to come in and be a part of your life. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people that live with regret because of the way that they treated you, friends and partners from the past, especially people that you ended up having to leave out in the cold. There's still a lot of regret there. But for those people and for new people, for whoever you come across, you give them butterflies. Yeah, I'm seeing the line, I'm trying to protect my heart, but you're making it so hard. I guess it's safe to say you take my pain away. Exactly. And so that's totally the vibe that I was picking up on. Like, it's safe to be around you. It's safe to talk to you. And I really do feel like you've done a lot of work protecting your heart. That's funny. They just said protecting your heart from situationships, so that could be the vibe. Because I feel like you guys are moving into this state where you really want, ooh, throat chakra blockages, something solid, a real genuine partnership, and not just people, toxic friends, you know, situationships to kind of like waste your time. Because that's totally not the vibe. You give people butterflies. You give them the Ace of Cups. You give them your whole heart and your whole soul. And because of that, that's exactly what you deserve to get back to. All right, last message here. We have Shotgun. This is the Magdalena Bay remix of a Soccer Mommy song, which I love. Yeah, exactly. And it says, whenever you want me, I'll be around, like a shotgun waiting to sound. And so that's the kind of vibe. It's like whenever people need you, you're always there. You're always there to be judgment free, to be authentic. And again, some of you guys might be like listening to this and being like, okay, Dick Witch, but what does that have to do with like people wanting to F me, you know? But I feel like, again, this pile is extremely demisexual, and if you don't relate with that, this might not be your pile, because I feel like you guys are the type of people that wants to connect with people on a much deeper level, as I said at the beginning, before you get intimate with them. And I just feel like that's the kind of vibe. It's like, that's why you're so attractive, and it goes beyond just like surface level shit. Like, of course you're sexy, of course you're hot, of course you're good looking, of course you have beautiful makeup and great eyes, but you're more than that. You're deeper than that. And that is what people find to be effable at the end of the day, is somebody that has that deep level of emotion and emotional capacity to be able to, you know, talk to other people and handle such big problems or issues that people come to you with. Yeah, you're definitely the therapist of the world. So we love to see it. Pile number one. Those are the messages that I got for you today on what makes you effable. I love it. Personally, I think this pile is beautiful. Of course, you can pick other piles. I'm probably going to be a little bit more surface level with a few of them, but this one was very deep. It's like you've healed yourself, and you're bringing that beautiful healing to other people. You're definitely a light worker. You're definitely here for a divinely guided purpose of, you know, serving other people. And I feel like it actually makes you happy to be able to serve other people. And so, yeah, it's like partnerships, people that want to F you, love you because they feel like they can be their authentic self. And I also feel like on, you know, another little spicy level there, that could be said about, you know, their kinks and everything too. I feel like people are more open to trying stuff with you because you are more open to trying stuff, and you don't judge people when they want to bring a little bit freakier things to the table. So I think that that's super hot. I think that that is the reason why people are very attracted to you. And again, yes, my beautiful pile number one, I'm praying that this brought you some clarity. I do not know where I was going with that sentence, but definitely pick another pile if you feel drawn to it. This is definitely one of those readings where you can pick, you could literally do the entire reading if you wanted to. Like, no judgment. There's a lot of unbelievably attractive people here. Whenever I see you guys like on the Discord, like sharing your pictures or, you know, doing personal readings. When I used to do Zoom personal readings face to face, I was so shocked just at the sheer beauty of everybody that comes across this channel, because I believe that it's like, this is like the hot girl struggle channel, or like the hot gay struggle channel, because it's like, we're beautiful, yes, but we also have problems too. And I feel like just the people that are drawn here are unbelievably attractive and sexy and beautiful. And so yeah, this is just one of those deeper layers of why people find you affable. So thank you all so much for being here with me today. Don't forget, you can book a personal reading with me right now for $33 on my Etsy page. I would definitely take advantage of it. It is the fall sale. So yes, hotties, I love you so much, and I'll see you again very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2. This is going to be your reading today, all about what makes you f***able, and I love this because you guys are already starting out with the beautiful masculine aspiration card. So the vibe that that's already giving me is that you are very in touch with your masculine side. So again, it doesn't matter if you are a woman, if you identify as a woman, whatever. I believe personally that everybody has a divine masculine and a divine feminine side. And this pile, this group in particular, you are very tapped into your masculine energy, and I find that to be incredibly sexy. And again, that is what makes you affable. So they're showing me, it's almost like Samantha from Sex and the City sort of energy where, you know, she's able to just fuck around with whoever she wants, and she doesn't really get her emotions too attached to it, which is very different from the last pile. So if that's resonating, you are most likely definitely in the right place. But that is what people find incredibly attractive about you, is that you really do think more masculinely when it comes to sexy time, when it comes to partnerships. You could be very incredibly business savvy, business oriented, or again, it's like you're very straightforward to the point. You just like to get down to business and get out. Okay? Yeah. King of Cups energy, again, masculine. We love to see it. So exactly what I was picking up with the King of Cups energy, except a little bit more empathy. I feel like at the end of the day, it's like you guys do want to maybe end up with a partner, but I feel like you're very satisfied just in being single and exploring and having fun, especially with the Fool card here and the Two of Pentacles. It's like you like to juggle, you know, you like to have fun, you like to try new things, experiment. Yeah, because if we're looking at this Fool card here, which looks a lot different, he is like surrounded by animals, and there's one pushing him off the edge. There's a butterfly circling around him. There's a gator underneath of his feet. And so I just feel like there's a lot of people that are very attracted to you. This pile, much like the last one, also has multiple options, okay? But this pile, unlike the last one, is very much so more in their masculine sense. So I totally feel like this vibe is like you can date a lot of people at one time. You can sleep around with a lot of people at one time. And yeah, you're definitely open to having a lot of options at once, especially with the Two of Pentacles here. So we love it. Victory with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Wow, you guys, that's beautiful. They're really telling me that there is a major balance between the divine masculine and feminine energies here. So kind of like I was alluding to at the beginning, it does feel like maybe you do like to sleep around, maybe you do like to have options, you do have a lot of people on your roster, but when you find that person that you want to settle down with, you really do settle down and you do give them your heart, your time, your energy, and your efforts. But I'm seeing that like y'all are always victorious when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your sexy time life, when it comes to your career as well. And so that's why you have a lot of people that actually want to sleep with you, believe it or not. Yeah, because we also do have this strength here as well with the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands. There's a lot more nighttime imagery here. So again, you might be seeing your partners more at nighttime. But it definitely feels like there's a lot of fiery passion here. You're very sexy, you're attractive, you could work out, especially with the Strength card here, and damn, you got a good body, okay? Because a lot of people like to look at you. And again, I'm just sensing that like whoever you like, you are victorious with. So like if you have your eyes set on somebody, you are going to be victorious with them. Like it's written in the stars, you know, like I don't know if you just have that pretty privilege or like what it is, but That's totally the energy. Completion here. And the Four of Wands. They're telling me that you're very fuckable because everybody thinks that they are your soulmate. I could not get that out for the life of me. But that's the vibe. It's like everybody kind of thinks that like you're supposed to be with them and like you are their soulmate. So you might have a lot of people that make their way back to you that yeah, it's just interesting. You look like a god/goddess. So yes, my beautiful pile number 2, you look like a goddess. So again, I just think of like a very good build whenever I think of a god or a goddess. Like they just have that beautiful shaped body that people literally want to carve out of stone, you know, like I feel like you just influence people, you're amused to people because of how attractive you are. And again, you might really like to work out, or you might really like to work on your body, go for hikes, just get really grounded. Even if you don't work out, it's like the metabolism that you got makes you look like you work out. Yes. Okay, and the world is my oyster, I'm the pearl. So I love that. That's from Aquamarine, the song. And I totally feel like, especially for this pile, you are the traveler of the world. So you might not just like sleep around, like you might be an international hoe. I'm gonna be real. It's hilarious. I feel like you guys definitely like to meet people all over this world. And again, it might not even be like sleeping around, but you might be making out with some strangers in bars, okay? You might be exchanging your phone number to people in bars, going on lots of dates. So that's what I mean more so by effing around. You don't literally have to F everybody, but it seems like a lot of people you like to. And I don't think that's something to ever be ashamed about. Hidden feelings, yes. So I'm totally feeling like there's a lot of people that have hidden feelings and hidden emotions towards you, especially if you do find that you have pretty privilege or like you're just spectacular looking. There's going to be a lot of people that are intimidated to actually come forward with their emotions for you out of fear of being rejected. So know that there's a lot of people that end up hiding their feelings. And I'm actually itching my nose, so I feel like there's somebody talking about you currently as you're watching this. Destined for big money. Okay. Yeah, everybody can see it. Everybody can sense it. Even I was sensing it as we were talking about career in this. But again, okay, car. Okay. In the background, I don't know if you guys heard that. You'll have to let me know if you can hear the vehicles in the back, the cars in the back. Don't know if I can do anything about that, but I feel like that's clarification. Like, you're destined for big money. You might drive a really nice car. You might really want to drive a nice car in the future. And yeah, I feel like that's what makes you so sexy and attractive. We also have going out a lot, okay? So again, you guys like to get out there. You like to explore. You like to, you know, just like see the world. See world, you know? And I feel like, again, that's what's so unbelievably attractive and sexy about you, is that you are well-traveled. You have seen the world. And I feel like you're cultured. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that they keep pulling. So I'm going to keep going, but that's the vibe. It's like you're very cultured. You're well-traveled. You look hot. Dreamy, romantic, angelic vibes. Yes. So again, I feel like just everybody that I kind of attract here, so it makes a lot of sense. This is coming up in the second pile too, but I feel like this pile also does really like rom-coms and feeling like you're in your own romance movie, just everyday kind of vibes. We also have aura here. So the aura that you give off is immaculate. People love to see it. People can feel whenever you're around. And again, that's what makes you effable. It's because like even before they see you walking into the room, I feel like people can feel you coming, you know? And people feel like there's something big coming. Bad communication. Okay, so that's interesting. With hidden feelings here and bad communication, especially with people hiding their feelings, clearly that could lead to a lot of issues with bad communication. So I feel like spirit guides are bringing this up just to tell you that like it's normal for being this hot to have people that can't confess their feelings, that can't get their words straight, because clearly you're just hot and you have that beautiful angelic sort of vibe, energy about you. You might look very innocent, but trust me, you are not, okay? I see right through you, okay? As your psychic, I see right through that shit. You are totally not innocent. Even though you totally give off that vibe though, I feel like you give off angelic energy. You might be very generous with your time, your emotions, just everything. Intellectual AF, intelligent AF. People can tell just by looking at you that you'd win every argument, okay? So that's really interesting. Again, I feel like this pile is incredibly intelligent. So that's why you have a lot of people that are lining up that want to get a piece of it, okay? Because you're very intelligent. It like goes beyond your hot surface. It goes beyond your Barbie exterior. Is that you have a brain, your beauty and your brains, okay? Which we love to see on this channel. You might really like to read a lot. I can literally see you reading a book at a bar and actually being hit on in that sense. And if you guys feel like, you know, love life is a little bit slow for whatever reason, that is actually what I would recommend, would be going to the bar with a book, because believe it or not, I do that to not be disturbed, and I am disturbed every single time. I don't know if it's like, it just makes you look like you're bored or like what, but I do that literally, like I said, to not be disturbed, and I'm disturbed every time. So if you're like looking to be disturbed but looking to look a little bit hot and sexy and intelligent at the bar, bring a book. Bring a book, get a nice glass of wine or a little shot of whiskey, and just enjoy your night. Or a martini. I've been super into dirty martinis recently. Specifically, I invented something called the 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚. So funny. Okay, sorry, this is a side note, but I literally made my friend gag because of my 𝘓𝘓𝑡ini. So where are my fellow pickle lovers at? Nails, okay? Your nails are on point, and I feel like that's what makes you affable. You might really like to scratch in the bedroom, okay, and leave your mark, and I feel like that's literally perfect. Ooh, okay, and then we also have a high fashion energy, so Sex and the City vibes, which is hilarious, because I was literally talking about Samantha. And I do personally think Samantha is one of the best dressed in the Sex and the City crew, because she always, I mean, you know, she's one of the wealthiest, but she also likes to show a little bit of body and a little bit of skin here and there. So I just think that's really, really hot. I feel like you guys might like to show a little bit of body, a little bit of skin. I'm seeing selfies that like you take on Instagram pop off because people love to see it. I'm also hearing too that like there could be a lot of jealousy around you just because of how point blank period attractive you are, and that you do have pretty privilege. So there's a lot of people that are pressed, okay? Just be cautious of that, just because of your beautiful, pretty privilege. Yeah, we love to see it. All right, let's shuffle Love Radio and see what messages we get for y'all. Crash Your Party by Carmen. Exactly. Yeah, you think you're the star of the show, but I'm about to let you know. Exactly. So I kind of love that. It's like I see you literally walking into a bar, and I see like somebody hitting on somebody in the background, you know, and the second that you walk in, that conversation is cut off because that person wants to come talk to you now. It's like you literally come in, you kind of like crash the party a little bit, but like in the best way. Yeah. Yeah, who do you think you are? A super STAR? And that's kind of the vibe. I totally feel like this pile, you could be a superstar. You know, you could be whatever it is that you want, because you're just that hot and attractive. So we love that. Who Knew by Pink. Okay, let me see. I stand up. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're telling me go down. Oh my gosh. You visit me in my sleep, my darling. Who knew? So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Is like, I feel like a lot of people think about you still to this day continuously. So, you know, they dream about you, they think about memories that they've made with you in the past, they think about just everything when it comes to you in relation to you. I feel like people are super attractive to just you and your presence. I think is stunning, it's shocking, and it really does steal the light from everybody else that's around you. So it can definitely cause a lot of jealousy. Pile number 2, I'm just gonna be real. Y'all have a lot of jealousy coming at you guys, a lot of evil eyes. So make sure that you're always protecting yourself, cord cutting, cleansing, reeling it back in, calling all of your energy and your power back to you, because you are that powerful and you are that bitch. And not only are you attractive as hell, okay, but you're also intelligent as fuck. And I feel like that is what makes you super effable. So yes, my gorgeous pile number 2, those are the messages that I got for y'all today. Feel free to click around to other piles, as this is definitely an open reading. It's all just about hyping you up today. So yes, and don't forget that you can book a personal reading with me right now on my Etsy for just $33. So yes, hotties, I love you all so much, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, the Courage Truth Speaking card. This is going to be a reading today for what makes you and we love to see it, especially with the courage and truth speaking. I feel like what makes you effable is you are not afraid to tell people like it is, okay? You are not afraid to like kind of wake people up to the changes, to the things that they have to make and implement in order to make their life better, in order to make your life better. I feel like you're non-bullshit. Like, you don't give people, you know, surface level recommendations. Like, you don't put up with crap if people are giving you crap. I feel like you walk away, and I feel like that's unbelievably hot and attractive. You have definitely caused a lot of awakenings in partners and people from the past, and even people that you've had small interactions with, gone on small dates, little things with in the past. You still definitely highly influence them. So we love to see it. And again, that's what makes you effable. It's the fact that you are so courageous. This pilot in particular, I'm even seeing like jumping out of an airplane. So you might be a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. You might really just like to get out there and have fun. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Yeah, this is giving boss energy. Indolence, which I actually don't know what that means. If anybody can give me the definition of that down below, that would be great. Strife, King of Pentacles, wow. Oppression, Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot to do here with your career, and I feel like that's what makes you unbelievably effable, is like you have a very good head on your shoulders when it comes to your career. You're ambitious, you're driven, you're kind, but you also want to like donate your belongings, I heard. So you're not only like, you know, a baddie when it comes to making money, getting the bucks, being able to pay for your own shit. That's why, again, it's like you don't put up with crap from partners, because you realize that everything that they give to you, you could give to yourself times 10. Ooh, ooh. So I love that energy. And especially with the oppression, I feel like, and the strife, I feel like there's been times in the past where you've had to put up with behaviors and people that weren't the best for you. Again, this could be like just bad people. Let's just say that. I'll just put it that way. Very egotistical, thinking only about themselves sort of energy. And since then, I'm actually going to sit, y'all, because I'm going to, oh, your girl's getting a little tired, but I can because it's right by my desk. Okay. But I feel like there's a lot of competition over you guys. I feel like I even see that partners could have fought over you in the past. King of Pentacles energy. So again, it's like you just attract people that have their shit together. I feel like you attract people that have a lot of wealth. And because you have a lot of wealth, you could have come from a lot of wealth or are kind of on your way to making a lot of money. And so again, why does this make you effable? Because it's attractive as fuck. Like, I feel like that's the kind of person that you guys actually want to end up with as well, is somebody that really gets you on a career level and allows you to go after your ambitions and the things that really, you know, light you up inside. So you're really looking for that counterpart. This one could go either way. Like the other two piles, the first one was very demisexual. Pile number 2 was very sexual. This pile, I could see really going any direction, anyway. I feel like what you guys are attracted to is like success. And so I feel like the people that are attracted, that find you attractive because you're successful. There we go. Yeah. And I'm actually seeing this more as like independent. So like I really do see you as like this independent badass bitch. Like you don't really need anybody, you want people. And so the fact that people can get your time and your attention and your energy means that like they are very blessed. They're very lucky, let's just say that, to be able to get your time and your attention, your energy, because you have a lot of things on your plate. You might have your own business. You might, you know, be working your way up the ladder. And so you can't be distracted by love. And I feel like, again, that's why people want to distract you. That's why people want a piece of that, is because you're just unbelievably sexy, attractive. You know what it is that you want. You're ambitious, you're goal-oriented, and yeah, you're not afraid to be a little bit courageous, take risks, you know, take it to the next level, find people that are willing to get you to the next level. Ooh. So I love it. Yeah, and you might like to drink sometimes, occasionally. Yeah, and I feel like you get even more ambitious whenever you do drink as well. Ooh, this one's different. So we have hair goals, which we love to see. So your hair is always on point. I feel like that's what people find affable about you. You just have really good hair. Relaxing, healing, centering energy. Yes. So again, it's like just being around you is very relaxing. I feel like because you have your shit together, like other people don't have to worry about you so much, you know? So again, that's what's very attractive, and you really do bring people back to their center. You really do bring people back to their balance. I'm actually seeing for some of you guys, you could literally be like a yoga instructor or a meditation instructor, or even if you're not either of those, like you're just very good at centering your energy, being able to bring your energy back to center, call your power back to you. And so again, that is hot. That's super hot. I am extremely sorry. You got a lot of people from your past that are very sorry about the way that they treated you, because you're looking damn good now, especially if you have come into all of that success, all of that money. Yeah, exactly. Destined for big money. It's like, even if you have come across all of that, like now people want back in your life, right? It's like, now you want me. Yeah, it's like that saying from Marilyn Monroe where it's like, if you couldn't handle me at my worst, you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. That's the kind of energy. Yeah, so match my freak is here in aura. So again, it's like I feel like you really can match other people's freaks. You might like to be a little bit freaky in the bedroom, okay? And I feel like that's what people find unbelievably attractive and sexy about you, is they just can't really find that openness other places. Yeah, only serve it up if you deserve me. So again, it's like you give off this exclusivity energy where it's really like exclusive to be able to sleep with you. It's really exclusive to be able to date you, you know? It's not like an everyday thing. Not everybody can date you. So yes. Oh, and then we also have makeup on point for this pile as well. So your makeup is looking good. I feel like, again, I'm even seeing like you're very funny. So like you're not afraid to like be a little goofy or like a little bit silly in public, and people find that super attractive. The other thing that I'm seeing too is like you're able to like, this is gonna sound so weird, you guys, and this is gonna be so niche, but like just hear me out, okay? it's like if there's a burger in front of you, you are slamming that thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you're on a date or whatever. You know, for the first date, you might be a little bit more poised, a little bit more whatever. But then for the future, it's like, if you're hungry, bitch, you're gonna eat, okay? And you're not gonna like try to be all proper and everything. That is actually such a turn on, okay? Especially the more of the masculine energies out there. The fact that you can just like put down a burger and fries and like still look sexy as hell, I think is so attractive, you know? Yeah, and they're saying, where do you even put it? Because like your body looks so good. Yes. Does not matter, again, what your body looks like. Does not matter what weight your body is. The curves on that thing, girl, ooh, or on that thing, boy, like, you look damn good. Yes, I've got an appetite for you. So that's really funny. I didn't even read that until literally right now, but that makes a lot of sense, doesn't that? Like, I got an appetite, hello? You're just like really good. Yeah. Like, I'm seeing, I don't know if any of you guys watch her. I love her. She blows me away. Her name is 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚. She is my height, 5'2", and that girl can put down like an 8 stack of burgers. I am not kidding you guys, in 30 minutes. She is like dainty, just like me. But like that's like sexy. Like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just like her determination. Oh my gosh, just where does it go? You know, she's dainty. Where does it go? Body goals. You are the workout motivation, hydration on point, skincare on point. So exactly what I was saying. Even if, because this pile, I'm not even seeing like necessarily like working out super hardcore, but it's just like you have that gorgeous ass body, okay, that everybody wants a piece of. And like I said before, it does not matter whatsoever what your weight is, what the shape of your body is. You have the body goals. You have that body, okay? And you look damn good. Yeah, like everybody that sees that body wants a piece of it, okay? I'm even especially hearing a piece of ass. So you got a nice ass. Ooh, yes. Hard to compare to your intense energy. People know when you walk in. Powerful, badass bitch. Ooh, which we love to see. So yeah, it's really interesting like how the piles kind of build off of each other. But I was sort of talking about that in the last pile, but it really does feel like for this pile too, it's like it's hard for other people to compare to you. People know when you walk in the room, like you got that aura that just really lights up a space. I'm hearing your laugh as well, so you could just have like a very boisterous laugh, a laugh that makes everybody else laugh around you. I feel like you just know how to have a fun time. You know how to, I'm hearing, shift the energy of a room. So that is super impressive, pile number 3. You guys are killing it. Okay, and let's get our last blue card here. Makeup goals, which is so funny. The piles that have gotten like the makeup on point get like 2 cards for it. Have we gotten that for every single pile so far? I can't remember, but that's the vibe. It's like we just attract a lot of hot baddies here. Like it's nothing, okay? Like that's just the energy that we have here of people that are just hot, attractive, good at makeup. I'm even seeing drag queens for this pile as well. So if you are into drag, if you do drag, know that it's incredible and know that people find you incredibly sexy whenever you are in your drag state, okay? But even if you're not into drag, even if you don't do that, just your everyday makeup is hot as fuck. I feel like, yeah, like everybody, again, really likes it. Everybody looks at you from across the bar. Ooh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Maybe. No? Achoo. Okay. Sorry about that. Pardon me. Pardon me there. All right, let's shuffle Love Radio and let's see what messages we get for y'all. 2 worlds collide. Wow. So that's really interesting because they're showing me that as like the like your King of Pentacles and your Queen of Pentacles sort of energy. when two different worlds collide, they're also showing me too, it's like, it's almost like you might look a certain way, but like you might be into something completely different. So the vibe is like, I'm seeing somebody that dresses very emo, dresses very gothic, but then like they like to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure on their computer, you know, or like they like to play Barbie games on their computer. It's like, it's almost like that energy that they're giving me off of this, like two different worlds collide. You might also have two very different sides to yourself, right? Like almost like a Hannah Montana situation where you take the wig off and, or sorry, you put the wig on and you are the pop star, and then you take it off and you're this like homegrown, hometown gal kind of energy. So that could be the vibe too. It's like you just have two very different sides of yourself. Okay, sorry, and one more thing that they're coming up with, but like you could come from a family that has two very different cultures, right? Like my family, my mom's side is incredibly Finnish, like Finland speaking, incredibly Finnish, to the point where my grandpa was actually born in a sauna, versus my dad's side of my family is very American, just cold blood, you know, not cold blood, I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm saying, just like full-blown American sort of vibes. And so that could be your energy, where it's like you come from two very different worlds and you're having to like marry those two worlds, but you do it so gracefully, so beautifully, and so courageously as well, I have to say, that it's just like, it's spectacular, you know? It's really, really lovely to see, and I feel like it really makes you that much more attractive. I'm hearing spouse material, okay? Because you know how to combine worlds. You know how to bring people together rather than separating them. Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. Yeah, so a lot of people can't feel their face whenever they talk to you. A lot of people just feel very attracted whenever they, you know, get to know your beautiful energy, get to know your beautiful self. They feel like they literally, can I say that? Am I allowed to say, like, they feel like, I'll just say they feel a sense of euphoria whenever they're around you, basically. You give people a sense of euphoria and awe, and it's just spectacular to be around you and to spend time with your gorgeous energy. So yeah, thank you so much for blessing me with it, pile number 3. Don't forget, if you want to book a personal reading with me, with little old me, it's available on my Etsy page for only $33. Don't run, sprint, okay? So yes, hotties, I love you all so much. I'm praying that this brought some clarity, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, my gorgeous pile number 4. These are the messages that I have for you today regarding what makes you So already with the financial stability and gifts I'm getting this group, y'all look expensive as hell. I don't know what perfume you're using, but you might want to drop it down below, because hey, you smell expensive. You look put together. Your clothes are polished. You're always looking very clean. You might really like to take okay, ghost. You might really like to take showers, take baths. You know, you take very good pride in looking and feeling healthy. So we love to see it. And again, you look very expensive. So that's what really makes you affable. Wow, with the science card here, I feel like this pile is also very intelligent as fuck. And I feel like you might really like to, you might actually really be into science, and which could be a lot of different topics, you know, psychology, biology, cosmetology. But that's the vibe, is that you really do like science. You really like to learn and broaden your horizons, which is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And again, I feel like that's what kind of gives off this air of like being very, you know, intelligent and being very rich. You might have gone to an Ivy League school. Even if you didn't, I feel like you could get into one because you're that hot and you're that smart. So interference here. Okay, let's see if there's any more. Judgment, gorgeous. We love to see it. You got that ass. Like, I just have to say, I feel like you have a really nice ass. It's just like a side note, but I feel like, yeah, but yeah, I feel like you have a really nice body, really nice booty in particular. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely been a lot of oppression, you know, interference in towards like getting your goals and what you want in life, but you have overcome them with such grace, elegance, and in such stride. I think it's spectacular. This pile is giving lucky girl syndrome, okay? It's like, I see it, I want it, I like it, I got it. And that's the kind of energy that I feel like this pile totally gives off. You give off major lucky vibes. Whatever you want, you get, okay? So if that's a partner, that you get it. Let's see if we can get even more specific here. But yeah, it totally feels like you're very lucky. Luxury, exactly. Oh, and I love this one. This one's on the front of the deck. 4 of Cups, exactly. You give off like old money energy. You look very luxury. You look very put together. You might pride yourself in, you know, being a conscious consumer and not just getting the trends because you want to get the trends, but starting the trends. Like, I literally see you could have started the Labubu trend, you know, like you could have been the one that was at the forefront of the Stanley Cup craze. And I feel like, yeah, this pile in particular, you really do like to start your own trends. I'm even seeing like a sort of 1950s classic old Hollywood glam style to this pile. So you could definitely be drawn to like more of the old Hollywood glamour, lots of feathers, glitter, powder puffs, satin, silk, you know, that kind of energy. I see like a lot of that for you guys. Yeah, they're even showing me like the life of the showgirl kind of energy from Taylor Swift. That vibe that she's giving off is very much so this pile. Like, you're very glamorous, you're elegant, you know, you look really good, you look very luxurious. And I feel like that's what makes you effable, is the fact that you look very luxurious. I'm hearing quality over quantity, and they're telling me that that's for your partners as well, that you really don't like to date in bulk, that you actually would much rather prefer to date on like a much, lesser level. It's hard for me to express how I'm feeling, but that's how I feel. It's like, because you really like to take your time and get to know somebody, develop that friendship, and then maybe go on to dating them. We also do have the Hanged Man as well. So just your ability to see things from a new perspective. It's giving Enchanted, the princess from Enchanted. How she's like, everything is so new to her when she comes into New York City, and that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. It's like, you just give off this like glamorous, like carefree but beautifully carefree energy, and you're always open to trying new things. If people have a negative outlook on something, you're very quick to shift it to something very positive that will actually benefit them. So we love to see the pile number 4. All right, let's get even more messages here. Handling with grace, exactly. Yeah, so you handle everything with such grace and elegance. Again, with that quality over quantity, I feel like that's even the clothes that you wear, the friendships that you have. You would much rather have a much smaller group of friends that is quality over a lot of really semi-okay friends. You know, like, you really just want a nice quality group of friends. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one. All right, we also have very persuasive. Yeah, so again, with like shifting people into more positive energies, you're very persuasive. The way that you carry yourself is very persuasive. How should I say this? Like, because it's a really good thing. Like, I feel like if you haven't already been in the nonprofit industry, somebody like you would be incredible. It's because it's giving Princess Diana energy, where you handle everything with such grace and poise that it's really hard for people to say no to you, because you look so beautiful, so elegant. You have those big eyes that just like melt people's hearts. So that's what I'm getting. It's like, you're very persuasive. very intuitive as well. So trust your gut. This pilot in particular is definitely probably my most psychic of all of the groups. So that's what people find very affable about you, is like you're super intuitive. You can almost like predict when you're about to like sleep with somebody, or like when somebody's about to ask you out, when you're about to get a text, because you're just that intuitive. And I feel like you really do trust your gut when it comes to relationships, connections, and you don't settle for less than what it is that you truly deserve. And I'm seeing 7-Eleven on the clock when I said that. Exist in your own world. Exactly. So much like the princess from Enchanted, how she sort of like came from her own world and then brought that to New York City. That's the kind of vibe that I'm seeing. It's like you have a very uplifting and positive and beautiful world, and a beautiful outlook on the world as well. Even through all of the disaster and everything that's happened, I feel like you exist purely in your own world. And I feel like that's also why you have such good luck attracting things into your life, partners, job opportunities, the right outfits at the thrift store. It's because you literally just, you're intuitive, but you also exist in your own little bubble, in your own little world. You are also an incredible dancer. So whenever you go out, people definitely like to watch you dance. People like to dance with you. I feel like that's what makes you very affable as well. People seeing you out on the dance floor and wondering how that translates to the bedroom. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Can you handle this? Exactly. And life of the party, fit body, and intelligent AF, which we love to see. Again, it's very like Princess Diana sort of vibes, like you handle everything with grace, but you are also somebody that cannot just be handled by anybody, like you need a prince. You need somebody that has a lot of money. You need somebody that can really support you in a lot of different ways. But yeah, you are definitely the life of the party. You have a nice fit body that people really like looking at, especially when you're out on that dance floor. You might even dance as like a workout, But yeah, you're definitely intelligent as fuck. So we love to see it. Ooh, you are what fairy tales are made of. Dream human. Some want to marry, others want to imitate. Yes, exactly. So literally exactly what I was saying. You give off mad princess or prince energy. You're literally what fairy tales are made of. And I feel like that could be more of the romance that you're attracted to, would be something that's a lot more magical, ethereal, kind of out of this world, not something that everybody's used to. But you're definitely a dream human. You're spouse material. And I feel like that's what makes you super affable, actually. Okay, let's see here. Let me get one more. Okay, I want to get like one unique one too for this pile. Ooh. They threw it at me anyways. Okay, we did have nails before, but I feel like this palette in particular could have really nice nails. I feel like you take a lot of time, again, just to care about that self-maintenance, to just put a lot of time into the way that you present yourself and the way that you look, because I feel like that's very important to you. On top of that, your speaking voice is like a siren calling, magnetic. People want to partake in the conversation. Yeah, so again, being the life of the party, going out, you have a lot of people that want to talk to you, and I feel like people can almost hear you speaking from across the bar because you have that nice and projecting of a voice, but it gets other people wanting to talk to you and wanting to be involved in the conversation because you're super intelligent too. So yeah, it's like you don't just have like surface level conversations. You typically have very deep ones, maybe philosophical ones that are about the world, especially with, because was it science? Yeah, our first card here. So maybe very scientific conversations as well. Yeah, just about a lot of different things. They showed me a lot of different topics. So it could be anything. But definitely science is huge to this pile, and you're very intelligent. You carry yourself very well. I'm even hearing like the science behind skincare, right? And like the right skincare to use at every single age that you're at, or whatever, the right whatever to put around you, the right veggies and stuff to eat. It's kind of the energy. All right, but let's shuffle Love Radio Volume 4 and get our final messages here. Sunsets by Cigarettes After Sex. Yeah, when you go away, I still see you with sunlight on your face in my rear view. Yes, exactly. So it's like even when you leave people's sights, even when you go and do your own thing, go off on your own path, people still think about you. And especially because, yeah, like with the financial stability and everything, I feel like people think about the way that you've handled situations with such grace and elegance in the past as well. They think about convos that you had, yeah, where you've really shaped people into being better people, to be honest. I feel like, yeah. But when you go away, people still see you. So even exes from your past definitely still think about you. You might even want to check out my video on who's in love with you right now. That one got very interesting. There's a lot of people there, so you might definitely want to check that out. But yeah, a lot of people still think about you even when you leave their side. So I think that's beautiful. Baby, It's You by JoJo. Yeah, I'm hearing you don't have to go nowhere. It's not what I want. Baby, it's you. It's not about what you got. I know you got a lot. No matter what you do, you always give it hot. It's you. It's you. Exactly. It's like, you know, the luxurious things, the cars, the bags, the clothes, the shoes, those are all just extras. But when it comes to your, you know, this energy that you give off, this financial stability, the gifts, everything, that comes purely from you. That comes from your soul, from your aura. That does not have to do anything with what you're wearing or, you know, who you're around, what job you're working. It's literally just your presence. It's the way that you care for the littler things, down to your fingernails, you know, down to your fingertips. So I think that that's super sexy and that's super attractive. And again, that's what makes you fuckable. It's you. You have that expensive energy, and it's literally just the energy, you guys. Like, again, it's not like a purse that you're wearing on your arm that makes you look expensive. No, sis, it's you that makes you look expensive. Ooh, which we love to see. So yes, my gorgeous pile number 4. Those are the messages that I got for you guys today. Do not forget that you can book a personal reading with me right now on my Etsy page for just $33. It's a crazy deal. And, you know, you get it done with a professional like me, you never have to get it done ever again. So, yeah, hotties, I love you so much. I'm praying that this brings some clarity, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay?